Yazzie. Let's talk about the Terence Crawford Canelo fight. Let's talk about it, shall we? Everybody giving their take. It's time I give my take, right? So let's do it. We got, what's up, Pop? We got Terence Crawford moving up from 147 to 168 to fight the pound for pound, undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Canelo Alvarez. Now, people say it should be in Canelo's favor because he's the bigger fighter. You don't just jump up 3 weight classes and beat a fighter like that. It just doesn't happen. Because allegedly, you move up, you become slower. Stamina might deplete. You know what I mean? And you're not as powerful because when you're moving up, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a different ball game. But, you know, it's just not so simple concerning Terence Crawford. And if we want to understand that, we got to start with the Errol Spence fight. You know, Terence been knocking dudes out. You know, Terence, he been knocking dudes out 147 for a minute. But, you know, I hate to say it, Terence, you've been looking a little stronger than usual since you got with Victor Conte. That's what a lot of people would say. You know, a lot of people would say, yo, man. Because it's like, and you know, Terence Crawford, since he's been with Victor Conte, as far as my knowledge, he's been doing a lot of things that's unrealistic and what's expected. Like, going into the Errol Spence fight, Terence Crawford was the smaller man. People said Errol hit harder. You know, Terence had the better skills, but Errol hit harder. He was the stronger man. He was the bigger man. You know, everything was based off of, you know, he's good, but Errol was stronger. You know, and a few fights before that, you know, Terence was doing good, but you know, a lot of people said that, you know, a few fights before that he got with Victor Conte, and some people he's been looking much stronger. I'm not making no excuses or allegations, but, you know, whatever. Scratch that. But anyways, Errol was expected to be the bigger man, and watching that fight was a nightmare. It was a shock. Because how is the bigger man, the stronger man by everybody, all of a sudden being pushed back? And not only pushed back, but he gets knocked down with a jab by the smaller man. The weaker man. Which was told by people that fought both of them. They said Errol was the stronger, bigger man. But all of a sudden, Terence Crawford is so strong. He's so powerful. He's overpowering people that they say was stronger than him. All of a sudden, he can't be hurt. He's taking Errol's biggest blows. He can't be hurt. Every punch he threw was devastating. And that's how that story went. Now, going to the Canelo fight, you know, Terence Crawford, he get hit with a lot of right hands. He's not a Floyd Mayweather. And Terence Crawford, he's a killer. He's not somebody like Floyd that want to, you know, use defense and not get hit. Terence Crawford will take a blow to give a blow. He's a killer. And the more he gets hit, the more he want to try to kill you. He's a killer. He's a savage. He's strong. He's fast. He's ferocious. He's merciless. He's unforgiving. His timing is impeccable. But that Victor Conte situation will always have me have negative thoughts. What else can I say? Now, the odds are that, Canelo's going to knock him out, or Crawford's going to win by decision, by points. But they're saying mostly Canelo's going to knock him out, because he's the bigger, stronger man. But it's a lot of the same things that said was going to happen with Errol, man. And like I said, since Terence has been with Snack, that dude be doing some unrealistic stuff that nobody expected to happen. So I've been meaning to ask this question for a long time. And I'm going to post this live after this so more people can see it. What are people going to say if Terence Crawford drops Canelo? Are we going to say he's just that good? Or are we going to say that Snack program needs some looking into? Or what are we going to say if Crawford actually knocks out Canelo? How weird would that be? Because nobody expected him to knock out Errol. But, like a lot of people say, himself in that fight, and Errol didn't look like himself in that fight. They look like two completely different people considered to their past fights. It's with some people. But, people always talk about, he can't be hurt. But remember, man, Terence Crawford physique is looking real crazy right now, man. And he working with Victor Conte with that Snack program. Snack program works. But what are we going to say if this man drops Canelo? What are we going to say, man? It's going to be real weird. Snack fighter. Triple G couldn't drop him. Bivol couldn't drop him. Who else? Kovalev couldn't drop him. But what if Terence Crawford go in there and drop this man Canelo? I don't got to say knockout stoppage. What if he drops him? Will he get the credit? Or are we going to say this Snack program needs some looking into? And this Victor Conte connection, it needs some looking into. What are we going to say? That's real interesting to me. Because there's some people on Manager Marty channel that was so interesting to me. He said, man, I was rocking with Errol, but a week before the fight, he said, I had a nightmare, man, that Errol was bloody and bruised. And they said, nah, ain't no way. Terence, he might win, but it ain't going to be that bad. Errol. And his dream came to pass. And he said he had the same dream about Canelo. And he says, Terence is going to knock out Canelo. Something nobody has ever done. I tell you what, though. Me personally, moving up 3 weight classes and stopping Canelo or even dropping him, that Snack program needs some looking into. What are we going to say, man? That's real interesting to me, man. Because Terence Crawford, that dude, he be doing some stuff I ain't never heard of, man. And if he do this and do that, me personally, something ain't right. But hey, I could be wrong, I could be wrong. But it's just like, bro, why y'all, like all the fighters too, man, why y'all working with a known cheater, man? Y'all know he a cheater, man. And y'all know that I could do stuff to your reputation. Why would y'all play with that reputation like that and go work with a cheater? He's a cheater. He's a cheater. Y'all don't know nobody else that sells supplements. Y'all got to go to Victor Conte, the biggest drug cheat in the world, banned from every sport except boxing, which is a corrupt sport in itself. And another problem, why them fighters ain't using USADA? Why they only using VADA when they know Victor Conte know how to get around that, man? But hey, that's my take. Take it or leave it. No, I might go get something to eat.